Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. What law is that? Murphy's Law? Because that's my law. I think we should rename it Nico's Law. Dude, I deleted this entire scene from my OBS. I deleted this scene from my OBS. This intermission scene. I deleted the entire intermission scene. I'm trying to turn down my volume because I don't want to be blasting out your eardrums. I think this is pretty good. Let me fix my music. Little music panel. There. God. It's literally like the gods are like, you want to stream? How about no? And then they make my webcam laggy and my fucking everything. They make me just like drop frames at a rate that's my mom texted me. So, what I have today I'm actually very excited about. I have ordered some parts for a keyboard build, as you can see by the title of this video. It's a 60% keyboard. On the keyboard building, like, actual, like, screen, this one. Like, you can see the specs right there. My keybinds. Hotkeys. I have to set... There we go. I have a... As you can see, I have a makeshift stream deck that I've created. And it mutes myself and deafens myself in Discord too. It's just a number pad that I've written the scenes on. So if I click this button right here... takes me to intermission. I'm gonna go back to the keyboard scene. If I click this one, it takes me to my main game screen for when I'm playing games. And then the one that says end, this one, I don't have an ending screen, so that one just takes me to my keyboard building screen. Whenever I press that one, it takes me to the scene that I'm already on. But yeah, let me go through what I have and what I've done, because I have done some stuff off stream, because there's boring stuff that nobody wants to see that I've done off stream so that you guys don't have to see it. So I have all of the parts here in front of me, as you can see, and I'm gonna go through everything bit by bit. So first here I have the stabilizers. What I've done to the stabilizers is I've wholly modded the stems, which I'll go over in more detail once we do that. This was about an hour process to wholly mod all of the stems. It took me about, it was either like 45 minutes to an hour. Like that's what this is. And then in this box, and I reuse this box for every keyboard build that I ever do, I have all of these switches lubed up and ready for me to put into the keyboard. Now, this is going to be a little bit different because first of all, I haven't looked at any of this. I wanted to open this live on stream with you guys. And for some reason, it looks like there's stuff here that like you can see it on camera that I can't see, like in person. There's nothing there for me, but whatever. So yeah, I haven't opened any of this because I wanted to open it live with you guys. And I'm going to move my microphone a little bit. I don't know what to do with it. I can't be this close, though. It's going to have to, like, move further away from me. Well, my mic's further away. Let me look at the microphone I'm still getting enough noise on it. So I haven't opened any of this. I'm going to do it live on stream with you guys. And what's special about this build is that I have never done a 60% keyboard build that's soldered. The only keyboards that I've ever done are 60%. That's going to change though, because I have ordered some parts for me for a 75% board upgrade. Sorry, my shorts were all bunched up. So I currently use this board, right? And this is also 60%. And I built this as well. This is going to be a little bit more special though, because not only did I buy all the parts separately from KBD Fans, I also have never soldered a PCB before. So in here, we have this white box, apparently. I can see the plate through the bubble wrap, so I know that this is not a plate, but it could be the PCB. Although I don't see why they would package the PCB like this, but maybe they have. No, it's the case. So, hey Noah. I'm building a keyboard. Yeah, so we're working with a transparent case. It has the screws, the necessary screws for this stuff. So that's sick. I'm gonna actually put it back in its box because I don't need it right now. The first thing that I have to deal with is the PCB and plate and make sure that the PCB is working. So this comes after I test the PCB. So in here, in this bubble wrap, is the plate and the PCB, I assume. Because I'm going to put the keycaps somewhere else too, because I've already seen the keycaps. I'm going to pop that bubble wrap later. Keycaps are over here. They're not necessary for you to see yet, so I'm going to move them. Keep everything organized on that desk behind me for when I need it. So here's the plate. Standard aluminum plate. It's just a plate. Like, not much to say about that. And then in here, last but not least, is PCB. Which looks really clean, by the way. Let me just say. Like, the gold on the matte black looks really, really clean. So I have tweezers sitting out on the desk because I'm going to have to download... Oh my god, I have to download QMK. I just realized. Oh, never mind. I don't have to download it. I can just use it online. So. Add browser source. Making a new source for this. Oh, it's showing my Streamlabs. That's not what I want. There. Okay, so I'm going to unplug my board. And lay that over here. Ooh. It lit up and I'm scared. Alright, I'm gonna go grab the tweezers. I left them out. Because I believe to do this, all you have to do is, like, touch the little thingies. Like this. How do you do it? Okay, this is where Google comes in handy. Okay. Move it over here. And Google. This is something I should have. This is something I should have done off stream. Metal tweezers. Okay. Then I connect with a USB. Okay, I'm downloading Via then. Yeah, okay, so you have to test both of those holes. I'm learning, guys. We're learning. See, I've never done this before, ever. This is crazy to me. Like, I don't understand. I'm assuming because it's a PCB from KBD fans that VIA will be compatible with it. But I could just be an idiot. Like, that is also a possibility. Oh, I'm dropping frames as I'm downloading Via. I am learning. This is fun. It's fun to learn. These are metal tweezers, but I'll pull out my other tweezers just in case. I have a box full of computer stuff. Or keyboard stuff, I mean. Because I'm a nerd. There. I should have this out anyways. This should be over here. No, actually, it's going to go back over where it was because it's very easy to get if I need it. Okay, now I have two. Frames, I swear to God, you're okay. I just finished a download, so they should increase. Or decrease, I mean. Because they increase whenever I'm downloading something, but... tester. Alright. I'm gonna move the box out of the way now. I was gonna test it on the box like I do with PC components. But I don't want to. Okay, so I don't know what any of this means. Is I'm doing it. Hold on, I'm turning on. I'm adding. Oh my god. Window capture, add source. No, add a different source. Via. Bro. After watching so many, like, keyboard builders do this, I'm in love right now with this shit. Hold on. Okay. Am I not doing it right anymore? How do you do it? How do you do it? I did the escape key. I did the escape key. You can see that it's lit up like that. Bruh. I literally did the escape key the exact way that I'm doing the rest of these, but they're not lighting up. Okay, escape. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Oh my god, how do you test this one? Okay. These are both backspace? Bro, you can, I just realized you can customize it however the hell you want. Tab, Q, W, E, R, T, Y, U, I, O, P. I'm gonna just send Clove a message. I know they're in Costa Rica right now, but like if they have the time. Alright, where's Clove? Costa Rice, but if just letting you know. I just said I'm streaming your keyboard build. I know you're in Costa Rice, just letting you know. That's caps lock. What is this? Caps lock? And this is also caps lock. Okay. S D F G H J K L, and then this would be enter. Oh, this is where it gets confusing. Also, do you want... So, Clove, I'm on stream right now. I'm recording this audio message on stream, but I just wanted to let you know that I'm in the middle of testing your PCB to make sure every key works. And I just realized, like, I remembered that you can actually reprogram keys. I'm assuming you just want the standard layout, because I'm assuming you have no idea how in the hell one would reprogram a key, or, like, what you would want to reprogram. But, like, if you have a thought on something that you do want to reprogram, you can, like, text it to me. Like, you could have... a shorter backspace key or something like that if your keycap set allows for it. So, if you want that, just let me know. But I assume that there's nothing you want because you don't know much about reprogramming stuff. So, there it is. Okay, so what was left shift? What is this? Is this my Z key? No. This is all left shift. This is Z. Is this X then? Bruh, look at how many fucking... Hold on. Move this camera. Look up above, you can see like the 2 holes and then the big hole, but down here there are so many holes. This entire section is right shift, and I don't know which one to test. Like, are these all right shift? Like, I don't understand. This seems to be right shift. No, I don't want to turn on sticky keys. I'm okay. Thank you, sticky keys. Big preach. Big preach on that one. Okay, then down here, left control, left windows. Oop, I opened windows. Left alt. Hello? Well, that's really awkward. Yo. What the fuck? Why is right shift permanently pushed down? Oh my god, I just activated FN, didn't I? Okay, I'm just resetting everything. I know that everything works. Left alt. Space. F2 apparently. Why would that be F2? Right alt. Right control. What? It's the same thing now. There's so many. Apparently that's an arrow key. Apparently that's another arrow key. Oh, another arrow key. What the fuck? I don't think we have a right Windows key, but where's the FN key? Okay, this is a really, really strange keyboard layout. Okay. This is all good. This needs to be right control. That needs to be FN. Where is FN? I don't know if that is the correct FN. So I'm trying to like scroll through everything. Okay, I guess that's right. And then for this key then. No, this is shift. This is right shift. These are not both these are not both right control. I don't know what that button is on my keyboard. I've never used it before. I think it might be page up. Or it's like insert. It's gonna be insert. Key map. Layer 0. Layer 1. Jesus fuck. Okay, so that's all right. And then this is up arrow. Up, down, right, left. Okay, this is good. This is all good. This is good. Okay, sick. So I've tested all the keys. If I go back to key tester, will it change it to the layout that I'm in now? No, it won't. Alright. But I've tested all the keys, so we're good now. We're good to go. Which now comes the scary part. Because the scary part involves soldering, which is something I have never, ever done before. And I, in theory, know how to do it, but there's a difference between knowing how to do something in theory and actually knowing how to do something, you feel? So here are the switches. Gator Milky Blacks. That's what Clove wanted to go with. I sent a few sound tests for them to pick it out, and they did in the end go with the Milk Blacks. The wrong way. Need my switch puller. actually do this key. I like this song. Okay, I think I'm working on the underside of this. I believe if I flipped it, that would be the right way. So yeah, this on top still. Okay. This is such a big and different project for me. Like, if I'm being honest and sappy, I guess, I never thought I'd be able to do this. And I'm so grateful to Clove for giving me this opportunity. So grateful to all of you guys watching for giving me this opportunity as well. The opportunity to feel comfortable content creating. And to you especially, Noah, for being here every single time I go live. Just don't mess up too bad. Thanks. You hear nearly every single time I go live. And it's crazy. Literally could not thank you enough. I'm actually gonna... Here. My order of operations is a little bit all over the place. I do need my box back. My box of things, of keyboard building things. And I need these bowls, and I need lube. Not that kind of lube. Different kind of lube. I'm gonna put the box over here because I do actually need it more than I thought I would. I'm gonna need to... Okay. We need to do stabilizers. So I'm gonna separate this stuff out. Switch puller can go back in the bag. No, you don't seem to be big on emotions. You're not an emotions kind of guy? Hey, Viv. So here's the thing. I don't exactly know how this shit works. Look at this cool little orange screwdriver. I like it a lot. Yeah, Noah, I've noticed that you can't spell. And you know what? We accept you. We accept you, even though you can't spell. This is a judgment-free place. Vivian also can't spell. I surround myself with people who can't spell, I guess. That's just my type. My type is people who can't spell. My type in friends, let me be clear. Okay, little brush. I'm gonna lube some shit. You guys ready? I'm gonna move this out of the way while I'm lubing some shit because I don't want that to get fucked. Thing is with stabilizers, you can put as much fucking lube on here as you want. Get my stem holder. I've rarely ever heard an over-lubed stabilizer. Normally on Switches you have to be careful because they sound like super squelchy if you overlube them. But with stabilizers, like, again, never heard an overlubed stabilizer. And you have to put hella lube on this, on the actual wire of the stabilizer, which are sitting over here. On these, you have to be just slightly more gentle, but like on the stem, or not the stem, the wire, you have to go wild, or else they'll sound rattly, and you don't want that. Okay, I think that's correct. I think I did that right. So I'm gonna take one of the small wires and start. This is really calming music. Did you know that the Lo-Fi Girl music just became, like, open for YouTubers and streamers to use? It's copyright free now. Which, like, more power to the Lo-Fi Girl for doing that. That's awesome. It's nice that people are being more considerate of content creators, especially with music that, like, everybody knows who made it. Like, I know these songs in particular were made by Harris Heller, but he is a streamer, and so he made these specifically, like, for streaming. But, like, with the Lo-Fi Girl, whenever you hear that music, you know, like, that's what that is. So really, to copyright strike someone, especially since there are no vocals on it and anybody can make lo-fi music, that, like, it's like, what's the point in copyright striking people on that? Especially if they're using it to, like, calm down, to, like, stream and, like, have cool vibes. Isn't that, like, the entire point. Think while lubing switches, I didn't get any like lube on my fingers, but when it comes to lubing stabilizers, like I don't think it's possible for me to not get any lube on my fingers. I try my hardest with like the stem holder and the tweezers and everything. Oh my god, I have these tiny little screws. What am I gonna do with them? Actually, I got a bottle cap right behind me. It had like ink in it at one point, but it's good. Gotta go back over to my toolbox, which is just a cardboard Amazon package. And pull out my skizzers. Girlfriend's still here or not, because I wanted to talk about a gift idea that I had for her, but if she's still here I can't, and so I'm just not going to. Okay. There we go. They're in. The one thing that I like regret is not getting a about to say not getting a magnetic screwdriver, but maybe these screws are magnetic. Eat the screws? Why? What would be the purpose of that, Noah? Am I sure I put these in the right way? Not really, no. Did I strip the screw? Because that'll be really awkward. No, I'm doing this the right way. I think I'm doing this the right way. Why are these so hard? Why is this so difficult? That scared the shit out of me. Okay, here, let me look at, like, the space bar or something. One of them is like a big hole, and the other one's like a smaller hole. And you do... I just lost the stem to that, so hold on. You put this one in the big hole, and then it screws into the smaller hole. So I'm doing it right. I'm just wrong somehow. Along the way, like, I have the right answer. But along the way, I fucked it up. And I don't know how or why. I found it. see something. Okay, yeah. I'm right. In all the ways that I've done it, I've been right. Like, in everything that I've done so far. So... something else is at fault rather than me. Am I saying this just because I don't want to be the reason that things aren't working? Maybe. What's it to you? No, those can't be for that. No. The screws that came with this are the screws I'm supposed to be using. You have 1, 2, 3 keys that need a stabilizer on this side. 1, 2, and then 3's down here. And then... so this was in the right place. Who knew that the stabilizers were going to be the hardest thing to deal with today? Not me. I didn't know. I really don't think that it's user error. I'm gonna be honest. I think that the holes are too small for the screws that I'm trying to put in them. Does that make any sense? Or am I an idiot? I just stripped 2 of the screws though, and I'm not gonna deal with it. I mean, I'm going to deal with it, but not right now. going with the smaller space bar. There we go. Fuck. Why is this so much harder than other stabilizers? Like, why does this have to be so difficult? Because they're good stabilizers, I know. They're not, like, ass stabilizers that will fall apart super easily. But bro, this isn't even the fun part. Or this part that's scary to me. The part that's scary to me is the soldering. I'm not even there yet. I gotta turn off my flashlight. I just realized I left my flashlight on. What do I have hair hanging over? Gross. I don't know what to do with it. It can just stay like it is. I'm also super fucking hungry. These tweezers are better. gonna try it again without fucking it up. I literally swear to God, if it goes better with this big ass fucking screwdriver, I'm gonna be so upset. Talk to my mom in a second. She's calling down to me. But this one a lot better. It's fully screwed in on this one. Like I'm fully screwed in right now with this one. So I figured out the technique. I'll be right back. All right, he's back. Put the headphones back on. Okay. So I have the technique, guys. I have the strat, guys. The strat is don't be stupid. Guys, I'm the best. Okay, where's my plate? I kind of feel like I have to remove all the switches from my plate. I'm gonna do that. Put them back in the box. I'm not the biggest fan of this song. I've listened to this one before and I'm not super psyched about it. Okay. All of the switches have been removed. Oh fuck, I put this in upside down. Hey. Okay. So I understand how this works now. But we're good now. Let me just separate this stuff out and just to be safe. I need 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. I do need this. So I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with. I mean, I like making keyboards. I like it a lot. It takes a lot of work. A lot of work. But I really enjoy it. So to figure out how to take these stripped screws out. Okay. Have to put these in their respective places. I'm gonna put these away until I need them again. Okay. I'm gonna lube all of the... I'm gonna do all of the stabilizers before I put them into the board again. I have like a mini like pair of pliers that I can try and remove the screws with, because there are extra screws here. So I'm not like, since they're stripped, they're extras, and I'll be fine. I'll just take the extras in, but I have to remove them from what they're in right now. So alright. Just lubing up the stems. Sticking them into the housings. There's not much for me to say, because I'm just repeating the same process over and over. Which I feel like is pretty like visually apparent that I'm doing the same thing over and over. I don't know, I can talk about my life. Because like recently in my life I've been trying to really focus on like content creation and stuff. So I downloaded Resident Evil 8 series, coming out on that soon. The SMP that I'm part of is being reset soon, so I'll be more active on there as well. I didn't find the SMP fun because I was playing on it, but then everybody like surpassed me in like how far along they were, and it was no longer fun to log onto the server. Also, people were like borderline making fun of me for not having a house, not actually, and that was just like I didn't enjoy being on there because of that. So I'm gonna actually be focusing on that. But yeah, I'm excited for it to be reset. We can start over, start new, and hopefully make something fun on there with you guys. Be streaming all of it as I do it, so. But Resident Evil 8, I'm really hyped for. I had to catch up on all of the previous Resi Evil stuff, so I read like an article that explained like the lore of it, and then I rewatched both Mark and Jack play the 7th, so that I could be like actually like there, like immersed. And yeah, so I'm really pumped for that game, because I know Clove has been, for anybody who doesn't know, Clove is like my best friend, basically. One of my best friends. I have 3 best friends, and Clove is one of them. And so they've been like talking to me, not actually talking to me about it, but like being like, oh my god, I can't wait for you to play it, all this kind of stuff, because I've heard that it's really good. So hopefully I'll be able to get to it soon enough. Also, I want to know what the hell Clove is talking about whenever they make references and stuff. Because, yeah, so that's the stuff that I've been doing recently. More keyboard content coming, because I've ordered parts for my keyboard. I was watching a video that was like, when should I like go full time when it comes to streaming? Because I just want to know. I'm interested. And it was like, it doesn't have to do with how many subscribers or followers you have. It has to do with what point in life you're at, and if other people are depending on you for money. So I don't know. Hopefully, once I'm done with high school, I can really do that, because I would love that. Just for a few years, see if it pans out. I would love to be able to content create for a living. That would be really, really cool to me. Not many people can make it in this industry. So, you know, the hope is that I can find, like, my stride. Like, what I'm good at. And then maybe a community will grow whenever people could see what I, like, have to offer and who I am. And then as my community grows, my content can get better because I can upgrade gear and stuff that I really want to upgrade so that the quality, because the quality is okay, but like it could be better. And so upgrading the stuff that I have in my desk setup is very, very important to me. I think it's really important not to lose your self-worth in your viewer count or in the way people perceive you online, just in general. Like, not even just for streaming and content creating, like being a YouTuber and whatever, but just like people online can be assholes, just in general. So I think that's really tough to navigate. Like, not basing your self-worth on what somebody else has said to you online. Like, that's really, really important. And something that, isn't talked about a lot. Maybe I should have done all of this off stream because I have to get off soon to go do chores. Have to fold laundry. And I'm gonna listen to the new Distractable podcast whenever I do. I'm a big Markiplier fan, in case that wasn't obvious. Ah, fuck. Okay. Just have one more stabilizer after this one. Excited for the sound test when this is done. I've wanted to know what switches other than Gatoron yellows sound like for a while. Because the only other switches that I've worked with have been yellows. Gatoron yellows. My keyboard has novelty creams. But other than that, all I know are yellows. I've built my keyboard and then 2 commissions since I've started keyboard building. Then my 3rd commission. And for both of my first 2 commissions, they were going pretty cheap, on the cheap end of things, and wanted Gatoron yellows. So, and these are milky topped blacks, and they're just a little bit more expensive because of the milky topping. They have milky topped yellows too. And then, like, the ink black and the ink yellow, like, they have different, like, levels of Gatorons. And these are the milky topped ones, and they're a little bit more expensive than just the clear top, which are the normal Gatoron blacks would have a clear top. Or the Gatoron normal yellows, just the Gatoron yellows, would have a clear top. But then there's Gatoron Milky Yellows, Gatoron Ink Yellows, or Gatoron Blacks, Gatoron Milky Blacks, and Gatoron Ink Blacks. And it's in that order of, like, expensiveness. Like, the Milky Topped are medium range. The clear are the cheapest. And then the inks are the most expensive. Because they create the most unique sound. The inks do. And so I'm excited to work on something that's not a clear topped Gatoron, finally. Even though they're blacks, like they're still Gatorons. It's not clear topped, you know? It's not like a special switch like the Telios or the Roselios or like alpacas. But like banana splits, you know? The vibe of special switches. But it's still different than a clear-topped Gatoron. And I'm excited about it. I've heard that Cherry MX, like, retooled blacks are really big right now. Which is just a clear top switch as well, but people really like them, like a lot. And they're very expensive. Gatoron and Cherry basically make the same switch. Cherry was the first one to do it, and Gatoron then started doing it. But they're basically the exact same thing. There are, like, subtle differences. Although I guess the normal Cherries, like, before they recreated them, before they recreated the Cherry MX switches, they always had black housings just, like, all around. Like, the same way that the Milky Gatorons have a black bottom housing, the Cherry switches had that, but the entire thing was a black housing. Like, they didn't have the Milky top. They had just a... See? Like, black bottom, Milky top, but the entire thing, like, the top here, this Milky top, was just the black. So... like, then Gatoron kind of picked up that design, I believe. I could be totally lying. Fact check me. Don't quote me on this. But I'm pretty sure Gatoron picked up the idea, and was like, let's do this, but clear top. And then now Cherry MX does clear top as well. But they also still do the black top, so I don't know if they have a different name. But retooled Cherry MX blacks are just ones that have been, like, slightly tweaked to sound better. And even though they're still Cherry MX blacks, they sound better than normal Cherry MX blacks, and people like them a lot, and so they're a lot more expensive. I don't know why. I really, like, don't get it. Like, I don't know what about them is so different that, like, it could warrant such a... And it's, like, a large price increase. Normally... the Cherry MX blacks are like, what, like $20 for 60 of them? But the retooled ones are like $50 for 6 of them, which I don't understand. Like, how could it be that big of a price difference? I don't know. Get the light shining on it this way. These are Cherry, the company Cherry. These are Cherry stabilizers. Okay, see you later, Noah. Love Noah. These are Cherry screw-in stabilizers, which the screw-in eliminates the rattle that you get if they're just clip-in. Because if they're clip-in, they're not like super tightly secured, you know? But if they're screw-in, then they're secured more tightly than clip-in ones. They don't rattle nearly as much against the PCB. Go. I really want to I'm gonna wipe it and make it look really good after I'm done with everything that I'm doing. Okay. This corner was really fucking hard last time I did it. These are the keycaps, by the way. I'm just looking at how large the shift key is. And if I should put it here on this side or further in. But I'm putting it further in. Putting in here. Because then the switch can be like here. Yeah. The shift key will be there. Okay. Okay. I've only been streaming for an hour and 20 minutes. It feels like I've been streaming for a lot longer than that. Time flies when you're having fun, I guess. Wait. That's the opposite of that, actually. Hold on. Back up. Hold on, wait. If it feels like it's been longer, then isn't it boring? No. This is not boring. I feel like I'm boring you. This is not boring for me, though, at all. I've been putting the stabilizers in the wrong way this entire time. Thank you. And the most stupid fucking idiot award goes to Nico. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'd like to thank everyone who's helped me get to this point today. My mom for birthing me. Did I strip this screw too? Please. Little needle nose pliers here. Okay, hold on. How many times have we listened to this song? Yeah, ambient gold. I don't know how I managed this. I think it's because all of the keyboard streamers that I've seen build keyboards, screw it in this way, and they might just be different, these stabilizers. That or I'm a dumb bitch, like as previously stated. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. I understand why my dad gets so upset at work. God, fuck. It's because of me. I'm an idiot. And he has to deal with me all the time. I feel bad. I'd like to give a quick apology to my father for having to deal with this piece of shit every day. By this piece of shit, I mean me. I should have known something was wrong. I've never ever seen anybody take this long to install screw-in stabilizers. So that was the first sign that something was a little bit fucky. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be like a 4 hours of pain stream. And then I'm gonna edit it down into like 10 beautiful minutes for a YouTube video. And everyone who's here on stream is gonna be like, that's not quite how that happened. But we'll let it slide. This is how easy it should be to install these. It's just putting these tiny little god-awful screws into this hole and then just screwing it. The most annoying part of this process should be the size of the screw. That was my stomach. I don't know if anybody heard that. I don't know how I plan on getting these out. Hold on, wait, let me see how many more screws I need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 4. Okay, let's see. switches. I'm gonna go see if I have pliers better than these needle nose ones upstairs to remove the strip screws. I might have to break this up into 2 streams because, like, I might need my dad to come home to help me with this shit because this is just awful. I might have to order replacements. I'm gonna definitely have to part 2 this, though. Because this is awful. This is not something that I can fix today. Unfortunately, I have chores to do. I'm a child. I can't do all of this in one sitting. So, I'm gonna have to pause here and see if my dad can remove them. And then if he can't, I'm gonna have to order replacements. So, sorry for not ending this on a good note, but I did figure out how to use QMK, and I tested the entire PCB, and it works, so we'll resume this as soon as I can, but that's just not today, unfortunately.